Hello everybody! There's a small chance you may have heard of me. If not, my name is Hocus Pocus, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. Today we are kicking off episode 12 of the series, I believe. And we are starting out in our newly redesigned chest room, our small storage room that we managed to fix up a couple of episodes ago. And I'll tell you what guys, I'm really enjoying this build, I am. I think it's a lot better than what we had before here. And I just like the depth of the room, see how high the ceiling goes up. It's just nice to have a room where, you know, you don't often build things this tall, or at least I don't. And it just feels nice and open, and yeah, just genuinely I really do like it. So I'm glad we got around to fixing things. So in my time off camera, I did a bit of mining, and we've just got the remnants of that cooking up here. Most of it is down in the chests already. Didn't find that much interesting stuff. I think only 5 diamonds in the end, which is kind of disappointing. I'm also cooking myself up some more salmon because I was running slightly low on food. So I decided to get myself going with some more supply there. But today, for this episode, we are going to be heading over to this section of the cave. And some of you may recognize it from a few episodes ago. This is where our skeleton spawner is. So if we just take a look inside. Oops, these guys are very accurate, surprisingly accurate. If we take a look inside, the lights are on at the moment, but we're still getting spawns, unfortunately. So that's maybe an issue we need to still think about fixing. I did have an idea. Maybe we could place some glass blocks in the middle here and have a single light on top of the spawner as well, which would be 2 blocks above it, and that should provide enough light to stop spawns altogether, or at least I hope so anyway. Regardless, today we're going to start work on the killing room and the loot collection area of the zombie. I just saw that it was skeletons and I call it a zombie spawner. Yeah, but let me restart that sentence. In today's episode, we are going to get work started on the skeleton spawner experience farm killing / collection area, I guess it is. So I think what I'll do, you guys, is I'll jump off camera here. We'll do a little bit of digging with my pickaxe. And once I've spaced out the room appropriately, I will be right back. Catch you after the cut. Alright you guys, we are back down here at the skeleton farm. The experience farm that we're working on today. So, as you can see, I've laid out the room slightly. So we've got some... Actually, before I talk to you about what I've done here, let me just say something. I did actually record here for a little bit. I recorded myself installing some of this granite here. I think it's granite we're using, right? Yeah, granite here. But when I finished recording from OBS and the video compiled itself, I looked back at it and it was just a screen like this the entire time. You could hear game sound, you could hear my commentary, but all you could see was a pause menu, which is really strange, and it does occasionally do that from time to time. So yeah, I had to reset the application and reopen it and all that good stuff. So that's why we are missing that section of the video. Obviously you weren't going to know that if I didn't tell you, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. But anyway, we're just going to finish up the design work here and then I'll explain what's happening. So let's just plonk in some more oak logs up here. And then of course we have to strip them to match the rest of the room. So they get stripped like so. And you might actually be able to guess, based on the zombie farm, what's going on here if you saw that video from the last world that I made. So we need to, we're going to have to boost ourselves up here a little bit. Put in some stone slabs. We've got some down below as well. That's good. And then what do we need to do? We need to throw down some slabs here and here. That should do the trick. And these guys are extremely noisy, and there is a ton of them. Wish I could turn that thing off, but unfortunately not. So let's continue work here. We need to extend these granite pillars up by 2 more blocks because we've dug the entire room out to 7 tall now, which is what it needs to remain at. So there we go, 1, 2, 1, 2, and place those in. And now that we've done that, I can explain to you the plans I've made for the room. Let me just turn these guys down for now. Hostile creatures down to off for now. Okay, so now that we've got some peace and quiet, let me talk to you about what's going to happen in this room. So if you, as I said, remember the zombie farm and you were around for that episode of my last Let's Play series, you will remember we used a similar design to this. We had the granite, we had the stripped oak logs, we had the stone slabs. So on this side of the room here, where the stripped oak logs are, similarly to last time, these are going to be our 2 storage silos. So we are going to go with... Oh, actually, I've had a thought. We're going to need more than 2 storage silos for skeletons because they drop bones and arrows as their main drop. So we'll have 1 silo for bones, 1 silo for arrows, and then 1 silo for miscellaneous. So that will be their bows and armor and the miscellaneous items that they drop aside from their key drop. So actually, we need to extend this room back a little bit more. So let's take it a few blocks back. As you can see, we're actually building around lava here, which I'm trying my best to get rid of as we go, because obviously I don't want to be burning down my my wooden pillars here. So we're doing the best that we can to get rid of that as we go, just by doing things like this, filling it in with stone. There we go. So we need to continue digging here, but as I was saying, we've got the silos on this side of the room. They are going to be automatically filled with water streams, hoppers, droppers. We're gonna put hoppers under where the skeletons are right now, similarly to the zombie farm that we had, and those hoppers will feed into a water stream which carries the items above the silos, and the water streams will eventually run over the top of hoppers in the silos that will be filtered and regulated so that only certain drops go into certain silos. So as I said, there will be a silo for bones, a silo for arrows, and a silo for any miscellaneous drops you can get from skeletons. So that includes bows, armor, and I think that's it for skeletons. So we should be good with 3. And they shouldn't fill up too fast, because of course you can actually repair the bows anyway if you get too many. So I think we may have dug a block too far here, but that's no issue. We can fill it in at the end if we don't require the space. So let's just dig out 2 7-wide pillars, 7 tall pillars, sorry. There we go. And we're actually going to need a few more oak logs, but we will fill in as good as we can for now. There we go. So we're going to need another 5 to go up there. So yeah, actually, as I say, let's just get this iron, then we can fill in that gap, because it's not going to need to be, the room isn't going to need to be that long. Oh dear. Shall we forget about this iron? Yeah, probably. Right. Let's just take what we can for now. Okay, fill that in, and then as I say, just fill in this portion here because we don't actually need to go out that far. There we go. So we'll have another wooden pillar there. This is going to be a gap between 2 silos, so we need to do something similar in this gap as to what we have in the gap over there. So put our stone slabs in like so. Oops, 1 too many. There we go. Perfect. So as I mentioned, there are our 3 silos, so it'll be something like bones, arrows, miscellaneous. This here is going to be our water stream, so as you can see, it's sectioned off by 2 granite pillars there, polished granite pillars. That is going to be where our items flow up. Then they might flow, I don't know if they're going to flow behind the room, over the room, I haven't decided yet, but then they'll flow over the top of these silos and the items will be deposited into some filtered hoppers which separate our items automatically. So that is how this room is going to work, you guys. I think that's all I'm going to show you on camera for now. Let me hop off camera one more time and we will get some work done and rejoin each other after that. Okie dokie guys, we are back again, and I'm just going to be trying to bone meal some trees down here at the moment because as we remember, we ran out of oak, so we're going to need a little bit more of that if we want to continue our build here. So that's just what I'm doing currently. Just harvesting a few oak trees down in the farm itself because it's got a nice high ceiling. So now we can implement some oak right here for the 3rd and final storage silo. Let's strip that. Apologies for that beep. We've got some rude neighbors around here apparently. So yeah, we need to try and harvest some oak saplings so that we can continue to replant these things in order for us to continue to get oak wood, because we're going to need a little bit more just here. I'm going to put some as a sort of trim type aspect, so let's just strip that. There we go. We're going to need a couple more blocks in there, as you can see. So let's see if we can get another tree going. There we go. Thank you. Nice. So let's fill in that gap. There we go. We're going to probably do something similar on this side. So let's just get straight in there and do that. 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. We're going to need another tree grown in a second. There we go, we've got a couple more saplings. Let's grow another one out there. Nice. So this is the good thing about a skeleton farm as well, guys. We've pretty much got unlimited bones now, so that means that we can just plant trees, plants, crops, anything at will now without the need to worry. So that is exactly why I wanted the skeleton farm, if I was honest with you. Or I wanted to find a skeleton spawner. They're probably the best in my opinion, because the drops are the most useful. I think if they upped the drop rate of zombies in terms of their iron and gold, then I think zombies would probably just about overshadow skeletons. But at the moment, the ingot drops from zombies are way too rare for it to be useful. So I would still hedge my bets with a skeleton spawner in terms of usefulness, if I'm honest. So I think what the plan is for the rest of this episode, guys, is to get this room designed. I don't think I'm going to implement any of the redstone mechanisms just yet. I think we'll save that for another video, so maybe next episode we can look into that, because it's going to take a while. So I think we can probably just do a video about that, to be honest, because we have got quite a few things. So I want to install some dispensers at either end of this 9-wide gap that dispense water that forces the skeletons into the center. Then I want to place maybe 3 piston blocks behind the skeletons at this level to suffocate them slightly. So I'm going to try and work out how we can do that. And then I also need to create 3 storage silos. And finally the water chute that's going to bring the drops towards the silo. So as you can see, we've got about 4 or 5 things there that are going to take redstone or some sort of a technical building to complete. So I think, as I said, we'll save that for next episode. But let me just finish clearing up these leaves here, just to get a few more saplings in return. You can never have too many. And now we need to think about what we're going to put on this back wall, because I feel like this wall's complete. We might add some glass in at this level in the future, just depending on how we work things out around here. We're probably going to throw some lights in around here, so let's make provision for that, in fact. So where should we put them? Because when it's a 4 wide, I can never tell really where I want them to go. So do I want to put 2 in? Maybe we could go with double lights here, or do we not? I don't know, you guys. I'm not entirely sure. So here, let's think about, we could probably have, no, we don't want any lights on this wall because that could affect the spawner. So lighting in this part of the farm can probably go here. So we can put a light here and a light here maybe. Yeah, that'll work. So if we go light here, that can give that area some light. Of course our silos are going to provide some form of light, so we don't need to worry too much about those. And on this wall I think we'll just, should we go over double, or should we just put them on the outside block like this? Possibly the outside block works, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll put them there if we put them anywhere. So let's refill that one. Actually, you know what, guys, we'll just go over 2 wide and I'll see how it looks, because I'm probably going to do this all off camera anyway. I'm just sort of making plans with you guys so that you know what's going to be happening. So we'll have a double light in there, double light in there. We'll have a light there or there. We could have a light in here maybe. Where does this go? Yeah, we could definitely have a light in there. So 1 there, and then 1 in here as well. I think would do the trick. So what have we got there? We got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we got 8 lights in total so far. I think that works. So that's definitely where we're going to install some lights right there. As for lights in any other part of the base, sorry, in any other part of this room, I'm not entirely sure yet. And this wall also needs its own design, which I haven't figured out yet. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pop off camera again here. We're going to get some work done. I'm going to build the lamps, install those, and then think about what design we're going to do for the back wall and for the floor, and we will return. So catch you all in a second. Alright guys, we are heading back to the mining area, which allows us to get back to our very first base, you know, our original base. And that's because, as you can see, my pick is on its way out, and it's starting to get a little bit too expensive to repair. We're on 5 levels now. Don't really want to go above spending 5 levels to repair a pickaxe when I've got such a supply of diamonds at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head upstairs here, grab 3 diamonds, 3 lapis, create ourselves a diamond pick and enchant it so that we've got another tool to use to help us build at the moment. So let us do that together right now. As I say, 3 diamonds. We're going to need 3 lapis. Let's craft ourselves that pickaxe. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 sticks, and there's our pick. So now we can head down to the enchanting station. Let's just, nice one. Jump off the bed like so, and down we go. And then bang, 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 bang. Efficiency 4, fortune 2. I'm sure I've got that same enchantment about 3 times in a row now. The game's sort of just refusing to give me unbreaking, which is a shame. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world, I guess. So we're going to have to make do with it, which is fine by me. Let's just store that up there for a second. So yeah, I'm about to let this pick die out now, really. The efficiency 4 unbreaking 3 silk touch. It's been a good servant to us, and it's a great pick to have, but unfortunately we have to move on due to durability. So we're just going to head back to the ravine station right now, and then I'll take you back towards the... You know what, actually, let's just let the cart go off on its own. Is it going to make it? Probably doesn't have the momentum, does it? No. Oh well, we'll fix that later. So yeah, let's head back down to the skeleton experience farm, because I've done a little bit of work, and you'll probably already noticed that the floor has changed. So we've gone with the a similar design to the one in the small storage room, but the difference being that I've used regular cobble as well as mossy. So I like to use the mossy few and far between, as I told you. And I just want to say, guys, this texture is so clean in this... So I'm using the updated Java textures, and I just wanted to point out how clean this mossy cobblestone texture is. It looks so good. So yeah, as I was saying, I like to use it few and far between, just so that the green isn't popping too much, but gives us a little bit of a taste of it, you know. And it also fits with, as I say, the nature theme that we kind of were aiming for in this build, in our base. I apologize, in our base, not in this build alone. This build is going to be slightly different, as you can see, because we've used the granite and the andesite walls. I also put in 3 panes of glass here, just so that we can view the skeletons easier. I think it helps just to have a view of them. I don't know why, it just does, and it looks a little bit better in my opinion as well. So we did that. Also, I installed a section of wall here that has a crafting bench in it, another light. Just something basic, because, you know, I don't really know what to put in this section here, so I've left it blank at the moment. So, yeah, we're going to have to think about what we want to put here. Maybe just a design, but it's such a large flat surface, that's why I didn't know what to do. But yeah, I do like this little section here. It just breaks up the wall ever so slightly and gives us a crafting bench to use when we require it, which is nice, because you can never do without one of those guys. So, in terms of next steps of this farm, as I said, I think in the next episode, or in one of the future episodes, not too far into the future, but one of the upcoming episodes, we will begin work on the redstone aspects of this room. So as I say, we need to install an item elevator here that takes our loot from the hoppers down here, up over the top or around the side and into our silos here. So we got 3 silos right there, 1, 2, 3, that we still need to construct. Obviously the silos, as I say, require construction, so we're gonna have to do those. And then we need to put a dispenser at either side of this farm that has water to push the skeletons into the center here. And then I was thinking about putting 3 pistons in the middle there that will extend blocks out to suffocate the skeletons, so we can then make them a bit easier to kill, because obviously they're at full health at the moment. They take 1, 2, come over here, I think it's 3 swings of the sword to kill. So yeah, we don't really, like, I don't mind it, but if we can help it, I'd rather not waste your ability, if you understand where I'm coming from there. So yeah, we need to install those suffocation blocks just to make things slightly easier for ourselves, really. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be all from me for this episode, as I'm running a little bit short on time. Thank you very much for being with me today and watching the video. It was a pleasure, as always, to record and make. I really do hope that you like how the design's turning out here. As I said, I tried to go for something quite similar to the zombie experience farm from our last Let's Play world, and I think at the moment things are looking quite smooth in terms of design and layout, so that's great. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like down below. It's always appreciated, and it's just a good indication of basically feedback. If you have anything to say, any suggestions, any questions, any feedback that you want to put into words, be sure to drop that down in the comments section below. And if you're new around here and you want to stay tuned to this series, then you can hit the subscribe button down below to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want YouTube to send you notifications of when my videos go live, then you can hit the bell notification button, and that is exactly what you will get. So once again, guys, thank you very much for being with me today and watching the video. I really do appreciate you all. I hope that you've had a great day and that you enjoy the rest of it. Please take care, look after yourselves, look after your family, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.